Hello, my name is Dorothea Rosen, and I'm a Canadian goldsmith. And today I'm going to talk about, today I have a guest on who will be talking about pearl care and the prevention of damage to your pearls. So this is a really good topic to discuss because we want to make sure that the pearls that you have don't get damaged. And I wore mine today. So Joanie Beauséjour is a pearl expert and a pearl merchant, and she is coming to us from Montreal, and should be coming on in a second here, if everything works well. Joanie, there she is. Bonjour,
Hi,
Joanie.
hello.
Uh,
I'm happy to be with you this morning.
Very good. Yes, and it's working well. You figured out how to get on. Here we are.
We try.
Yeah, very good. So I was just introducing you and saying that I was going to say that you've been in this industry for 10 years, and together with your brother and your mother helps also, and your dad is retired but also helps out. So it's really a family
Of
business.
course, I'm I'm really lucky. I have a lot of help around me.
Yeah, well, you have a lot to do because um, what I wanted to tell the listeners is that you travel yourself to go and pick the best pearls for people like me, so um, we can then offer the best, make the most beautiful pieces with the best pearls for our clients. So
Yeah,
and then you also travel to here to Halifax to, for example, or to other places to meet jewelers like myself, so we can then exchange and have a personal relationship and talk to you about what the best pearl is for each project.
yeah, and because every pearl it's unique, you need to choose it.
Yes.
You want to see it, to touch it, to see all the beauty of every little piece.
Yeah, it's really wonderful for me to have, or for all of us, I think, that to have this tremendous personal relationship, um, with you to work together to get the client's dream kind of come true.
Of
So
course.
so I told people you would be talking about how to take care of pearls because especially, I often get questions about hand sanitizers and all kinds of things pearls, and pearls are so specifically it's so specifically important to take good care of them. So I thought you should tell everyone
Yes.
how.
Okay, so yeah, pearl it's sensitive, but that's also the beauty of the pearl. So you need to be really careful, but the keyword is to wear your pearl. So when you wear it, because pearls come from water and need moisture. So just the natural moisture of your skin will help the pearl to stay nice and to glow as much as possible. But because it's sensitive, you need to be careful with what you do with it. So specifically with all the product like perfume and cleaning product, chlorine in the pool. So usually when you wear pearl, it's the last thing you put on and the first thing you put off at the end of the day. So you do all your hair, your makeup, and you put your pearl at the end. Um, so it's sensitive to acid. Same thing, it's sensitive with the hand sanitizer right now. It's alcohol, and alcohol dry out the pearl. Pearl need water. So that's very important. It's prevention because when you damage your pearl, it's not possible to restore it. So that's the first thing to be really careful with. You need to be careful also of scratching your pearl when you store it with other jewelry because metal and stone are harder than pearl, so you can scratch it. So always put your pearl alone in a little pouch just to be sure nothing else will scratch or go on it. It's the same thing why we usually string pearl on a silk thread, because the little knots in between prevent it to scratch pearl on each other. So to keep it as nice as possible. And if it's break, you just have to find one pearl, not a complete necklace. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah. So those are. Let me just kind of repeat. So we said, be careful with anything containing alcohol, like hand
Yeah,
sanitizer, because it dries out the pearl.
perfume, they add
Store.
alcohol a lot.
Yeah. And wearing it is good for them, but to always put them on last and take them off first. And then you're saying don't store it with other jewelry in your box, because the metals and the gems in other jewelry are harder than the nacre of the pearls, and would
Exactly.
and would damage it, right?
Exactly. Another thing to be careful is not to put your pearl in a bank deposit, because they try to keep the humidity as low as possible, because many people keep paper and stuff over there. So it's not a good way. Don't panicking if you already have some over there. It's not happening in a night, but on many years you can really dry out your pearl, and they can begin to just crack, and you really don't want that.
Yeah.
Because
So I want to
pearl,
make sure. I want to make
yes,
sure that my friend Irma Sachs hears this. Do not store your pearls in the safety deposit
yeah,
box at the bank.
exactly.
Okay.
But you want to wear it, so you need to keep it as close as you as possible. Wear your pearl. Pearl goes with everything, even with a jean. You can go that don't go in the pool with your pearl, but for the rest of the day, it goes really, and it's a classical. You can you never be wrong with pearl for any kind of event. So, and pearl, it's the only natural, the only precious thing you don't have to change to be nice. Like a stone, you need to cut it, you need to polish it. Metal, you need to work with it. Pearl is just beautiful as it. It's a like a little gift of the nature, and it's the fun with pearl. It's a completely I'm sorry, I'm losing my word, but
Okay.
it's eco-responsible, because it's you can always make more of pearl.
Oh,
It's
it's yeah,
renewable. It's completely renewable stuff. So that's
that's
what
right.
it's beautiful about it.
Yes, I talked about last week about how the cultivation of pearls came about. And of course, because now pearls can be cultivated, now it is that renewable resource. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, yeah, that's great. I hadn't even thought of that. That's really good.
Yeah. So as much I love the stone, we need to go inside the earth and destroy some ecosystem to taking out. And we have a quantity on the earth, and after that will done if we take it too much. With the
Yes, this
pearl,
is true.
but it's continue to be so precious, pearl, because everyone is completely unique, and it's almost magical. Or an animal can make something as nice, as beautiful, as shiny, and we have some different kind of mollusk. We can make different kind of pearl. So that's so I really love pearl, as you can tell.
Yes, yes, I know this about you. And
I'm
it's
in a good
actually
class.
it, it's almost contagious when I come in when you come here with your pearls. It's very contagious, your passion for pearls, because every time you come, you show me something else new, and I go, oh wow.
Yes.
So
So
yeah.
now go.
Well, I was wondering if there was any particular. I mean, I'm wearing today these ones, the long one from the Automaton project. This is
Yeah.
all one, and then
Mhm.
also I have this Kazumiga, not from the Kazumiga Lake, but the other
Yeah.
Kazumiga.
The Chinese one.
Yeah, and there's lots of different pearls. Do you want to just talk a
Sorry.
little? That's okay. Talk a little bit about the, you know, saltwater, freshwater, or I don't know,
Yeah,
anything you want
of
to
course.
share. Hmm.
Of course, I bring some different shell to show you what can do different kind of pearl. So that's a mussel from a freshwater pearl from China, who do a lot of different kind of freshwater pearl, um, like some keshi shape of pearl and some different pink, nice pink, different color. I don't want to move too much so you can see.
Yes, because the
So
connection is a little bit bad, but the so the pink pearls you just showed, it's a natural
yeah,
color, right?
it's natural color of pearl. That's a
Yeah.
freshwater pearl. Freshwater pearl come from China. Most of the time we have a little bit others around like Vietnam, Thailand. It's come from we have little in Japan also, but that's come from a very big mollusk we call a mussel, and we can do as much as 60 pearl at a time in that. Most of the time it's more between 15 and 45 to have better quality, but this is why freshwater pearl are less expensive than saltwater pearl, just because we can
Yes.
do a lot of pearl at the same
Yeah.
time. Because
I talked about that last week, but I've never seen how big they are. That's so
yeah,
big. Wow,
if you can
amazing.
see the difference between that's an Akoya from Japan, if you see the difference, it's
That
very
cool.
very big. Yeah, so that's what do very small little pearl, super shiny in Japan. That's probably what you talk a lot last week.
Yeah,
So
no, yeah.
in saltwater
Go ahead.
pearl, we have three different variety of pearl. So Akoya, Tahitian, and South Sea. So the Tahitian one, it's that one who make really dark pearl, what we call the black pearl. So as you see, we have a lot of different color in it. We have it's come from Tahiti, of course, a little bit around Fiji. We have that one, the Pinctada Maxima, who do the golden pearl. So that can be very, it's one who is very popular in white and golden, and we have it mostly around Australia, Burmany, Myanmar right now, Filipino and Indonesia. And the very, very beautiful little pearl, Akoya pearl. It's that, a small one, super shiny. So come from Japan. In Japan, it's very special what happened because the water is so cold. Every layer of nacre are super, super thin, and in transparency, we see it through, and the shine is super, super bright. So that's make really a beautiful pearl.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, Johnny, somebody's just suggesting that if you try reconnecting, the image might be better because it's a little bit blurry.
Oh, I don't
I
see it.
don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
You,
Okay,
no, that's
I
okay.
can
It
try.
happens sometimes. It's a Wi-Fi, but
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to
Okay.
just come right back. Okay. Yeah, so you can see having somebody like Rani, and you can tell her passion for the pearls and just so full of knowledge. She's just constantly, even though I've been working with her for years now, I still learn something all the time. And of course, I always call her. Lately, I've been restringing some pearls, and I often ask her also about those songs. I see some very sweet people on. Nice to see you, Cody. That's a lovely. How's the engagement ring? So we're gonna try to have Ronnie come back on, And I see Irma just came on. Irma, I mentioned you earlier, so you're going to have to watch the whole thing later on. So we're talking about pearl care today. And I'm going to see if I can get Joanie back on. Yeah, we had a little bit of a connection problem, but she is showing us samples of different kind of saltwater pearls. And she was showing us, I had never actually seen an Akoya shell next to the freshwater, the mollusk that holds the freshwater pearls, and now it makes so much more sense to me. Oh yeah, c'est très bon.
I'm clear now.
Oh, you're so clear.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
No,
for that.
that's not your problem. Not your mistake at all. This is great. Thank you for whoever made the suggestion to reconnect. That was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll try to change off. Anyway, it's working right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I will show it again
yes.
if we didn't see the pink pearl earlier.
Wow.
So what make we can have a lot of beautiful color with that, and it's come from that animal.
A big one. Mollusk.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know if you want to continue to talk about it, but I have a specific kind of pearl I really love right now, who is pretty new on the market, and it's that.
Wow.
As you see the color, the purple color, how it's crazy. It's not really often we have something new on gemology, but that's what we call the Kasumiga pearl. It's developed by the Japanese. They make an hybrid between a mussel they use in the Biwa Lake in Japan and the triangle one they use in China. And they choose the genetic who make the nicer color and breed it until they succeed to have like a new variety who make just crazy color, not completely natural.
Amazing.
So
unbelievable.
Like that or like that.
Oh, it gives me goosebumps.
I just love it, really. And that's something really special because even the culture, it's in between the saltwater and the freshwater, but in freshwater. It's called Kasumiga because it's come from the Kasumigora Lake in Japan. But right now we have it more in China because it was a pretty small lake and a pretty small production. It was more for collectors. Like for example, in 2019, we just succeed to make 40 kilo in a complete year in the Kasumigora Lake. And 40 kilo, it's very small for pearl, and we have like less than 10% who is really nice quality for jewelry. So now most of them are cultured in China. So they have many different names: Kasumi Light, Kasumi Type, Ming Pearl, Edison Pearl, the nicest one. We call it Edison. But the color is...
Oh, Edison. Okay, yeah. This reminds me of the naming of a gem, like the gem labradorite is not only found in Labrador. You know, it's a similar thing.
Yeah, we have a lot of labradorite in China right now.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So that's really, so maybe I bet you, I know that those ones are natural color, but I bet there's a lot of pearl product on the market that's not natural color. And we could spend maybe we can talk another time too, but maybe just briefly touch on, does that happen a lot or?
Yes, most of them, we have a lot of treated pearl in freshwater pearl because they are, even for the inexpensive one, we can dye it. When we see color like bright red or really turquoise or stuff like that, of course, it's not natural, but it's real pearl. We need to drill it first, put it in a solution of dyeing, and with a lot of pressure, it's come by the hole and dyed all the inside of the pearl. So even when we cut it, we have the same color everywhere. It's very stable, but you need to know it's not natural.
Yeah.
We can also irradiate some freshwater pearl. So we finish, yeah, it sounds dangerous, but the pearl, it's absolutely not when it's done.
Huh.
We expose it to gamma ray and it's change the color to white, from white to dark color. So it's look like a little bit of Tahitian color, but with freshwater pearl. And that's
Okay.
completely stable. To reverse an irradiation, we need to eat it a lot. And with pearl, we will just destroy it
Yeah,
because pearl don't like eat.
that's right.
Other thing, I forget to talk, you need to be careful with your pearl, not to left it beside the heat sources, like in summer in your car. That's not a very good idea, but it's always the same thing. It can dry out. You don't want that.
Right. So, you were saying earlier, you mentioned that they crack.
It's possible. But it's the worst case, but pearl contain about 4% of water inside. So we know if we eat the water, they will expand to make vapor and try to get out of the pearl. So when we put too much heat on it, they can crack.
Okay.
It's not something we see very often.
Okay.
Don't be careful. Don't be afraid to wear your pearl or use it, but you just need to know it's a possibility if you left it beside a fireplace, beside your eat inside of the house. So you just need to store it
Yeah.
the good way.
And maybe away from sunlight?
Sunlight is not that bad. Just if it's not too hot for yourself. When it's a danger, sometimes it's jeweler who left it in the case, but for like 2, 3, 4 years, that's begin to be a lot of sunlight. But when you wear it, you don't left
Yeah.
all day at the sun, but yeah, 1 or 2 days, but
Yeah.
not all the time. So it's not something you need to be afraid of.
Okay. And what about, so 2 more things I have questions about. One would be, can you wash your pearls?
Yes, you can wash your pearl, but you wash your pearl just with a little tissue and just a little bit of water. You don't need to use any kind of product of soap because what you want is just take out the like the sweat you can have on your pearl, and so you can just gently with a little piece of tissue, what it is.
Yeah,
Anyway,
tissue.
yeah, exactly. So just to clean it a little. When your necklace of pearl it's wet, don't wear it. Just
Oh, the
left
weight,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, because the weight of the pearl can stretch your silk, so
Yes.
you don't want that, and you will have to restring it. So you have to left it to dry completely before you try to play with it too much. And don't use all the products you can have in jewelry store, like for cleaning gold and silver. That's too
I sell
harsh
one of
on the
those.
pearl. But on metal, it's working.
Yeah.
But with the pearl, and
Not
for
good.
example, if you have, I don't know, a pendant in silver with one pearl on it, and the silver change completely color, you can use those kind of products, but try to avoid the pearl. So what usually I do, it's use like a Q-tip
Q-tip, yeah.
to just dip in that solution.
Yeah.
So I can use it on the middle and not touching too much the pearl, and rinse it very good at the end.
Yes. So rinsing the strand of pearl is okay.
Yeah.
Just
It's,
let
you,
it
you
dry like a wool sweater. You just leave it lying
Yeah.
flat.
And if your pearl is losing some shine, they have another thing you can do. It's try to nourish it with olive oil. So you don't have to do it often, maybe every 2 years, just when it begin to be less. It's not magical, but it's help. Don't put a lot, just
A little bit
some
finger
two, three
drop.
good drop. Yeah, exactly. And just smoothly put it on your pearl. Not too hard. You don't want to polish your pearl but just put a little bit on your pearl, and that will help to restore a little bit the shine of it.
Good. Okay. And then I recently, received some clients' pearls to restring, and there was a lot of dirt in between the pearls. So it really needed a little more than just water for cleaning. Is there anything?
No.
No, just water.
Yeah, but just to restring it itself a lot, most of the dirt and stuff like that stay on the thread. So
yes, that's right.
it's look like, because pearl is shiny and reflect everything around, so sometimes the pearl looks less clean than they really are. And if it's very dirty, you can try to use a little brush on it, but I suggest you use like a baby toothbrush, because it's very, very soft. So you can just gently use it on your pearl. And in the worst case, you can use some soap, but a very, very gentle soap, like something we will use on baby.
Okay.
So that
makes sense. Good. And, and restringing, how often do you think pearls need to be restrung? And then also maybe talk about making the knots in between the strands versus, there's a coral part, versus not.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
It depends how often you wear it. When your pearl begin to move in between your knot, it's a sign you have to restring it. Sometimes the knots also do some, in French we call it moustache. So when they have some little piece around the knots, we see just some, a little bit of tiny thread get out. It's a really big sign you have to restring your pearl.
Yeah.
But some people can wear it for 10 years, 15 years, and the string is perfect. It depends how harsh you are on your jewelry also.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's the same with everything.
Exactly.
Good.
And if you have any question or anything you are not sure, always go see your jeweler. They usually know. If they don't know, they will ask other people they know.
Yeah.
So they can have all the question. If you have any concern about your pearl, if it's real or not, what you can do, what you will do, it's you have a lot of good jeweler like Dorothy around you who can help you with that.
Well, thank you for the shout out. And yes, if I don't know, I'll certainly come and ask you.
Exactly.
Good. Well, it's a beautiful day, and I think it's also beautiful where you are in Montreal, right? Or outside. And I thank you so much for taking the time today to speak with us and enlighten us. And now I hope you're going to have a great rest of your day. Get on out there and paddleboard.
Yes. And I'm really sorry for the technical problem we had earlier. I didn't realize I was blurry, but
I didn't realize that there was something we could do about it. So it was only to the kindness of one of our people watching that we figured that out, and now here we are in full beauty. So no problem. I almost every week I have some technical problems, so I'm very used to it.
That's the fun of the direct.
That's right. That's right. So thank you so much, and please say hello to your brother. And
of course.
Yes, and I hope to be able to see you here in Halifax soon, and maybe by then my daughter's new restaurant will be open, and we'll go there.
Of course, we all hope for that.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. Bonne journée.
Thank you.
Merci.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.